Joining us now to give us a little more context to this is defense attorney Mark Krumbein. Mark, you predicted a couple of days ago not guilty.
I did. I predicted that while I was on radio a couple of days ago. And it's really not surprising. Of course, this is a terrible tragedy, the death of this young man. But I felt that because the murder charge and the manslaughter charge had the same defense, self-defense, so I thought once they were asking about manslaughter, they would realize that self-defense was also a defense to manslaughter, and that would be it. When I heard that this evening, I knew that was the end of the case.
Yeah, earlier, and just to remind the viewer in case you missed it, the jury did ask the question, would you clarify a definition of manslaughter? The answer given was you have to ask something more specific. They never came back with a more specific question, just a not guilty verdict. Just quickly, if this had been tried in Ohio, things might have turned out differently. Why, Mark?
Well, Florida has a different murder statute where you have to have like a terrible desire to kill somebody to be convicted. But the other thing is Ohio does not have a stand your ground law like Florida does. So Zimmerman would have been required to retreat if he could have in Ohio. So it might have been a completely different verdict here in this state, although Kentucky, Indiana, and Florida have the stand your ground law. So that might have been the same in Kentucky or Indiana.
We're looking at a live picture outside the courthouse. Things look pretty calm, Mark. As you mentioned, just a tragic situation and a lot of sad and hard feelings. We've been hearing tonight that no one quite sure where the family of Trayvon Martin is right now, and they have whisked George Zimmerman away. His life changed forever, as has been the lives of the Martin family. And so what do we take away from this case from a legal perspective?
Well, you know, we would hope this type of scenario would never happen again. I'm sure George Zimmerman would have handled things differently if he could have ever thought it would come to this. From a legal standpoint, this is a very specific, fact-specific case. We may never see anything exactly like it again. The odds are we won't, but it's just a tragedy all around. George Zimmerman now, even though he's found not guilty, will need to live his life in seclusion, and it doesn't take away the fact that he killed this young man.
Mm-hmm. Mark Krumbein, thank you for your insights tonight.
Certainly, Julie.
9 on your side, covering this verdict throughout the night. Wake up with Brian Yacono on Good Morning Tri-State for the latest overnight developments, and of course get news as it breaks online at WCPO.com.